Hello and welcome to World in 2 Minutes, brought to you by trtworld.com. Let's take a look at this hour's developing stories. French officials say at least 1,300 migrants, mainly from Africa, Eritrea, Sudan, Somalia and Afghanistan, are now in the Calais. They fear the number could rise to 5,000 by year's end. That represents a small portion of those flooding into Europe, most via Italy, where some 6,000 have arrived so far this year, but those looking to go to Britain end in Calais, a city of 75,000 with a soaring jobless rate. Mayor Natasha Bouchard, saying her city is being held hostage, vowed last week to shut down the enormous port, an illegal act, if British Prime Minister David Cameron doesn't visit Calais to assess the problem. US Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel will meet with the Turkish authorities in order to talk on how far they are willing to go in a US-led coalition against the ISIS amidst the militants took hostage Turkish embassy workers in Mosul since the middle of June. President Barack Obama said he would welcome Ankara's cooperation during his meeting with Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan on Friday. Turkey's support of a prospective US-led campaign against the ISIS seems very vital. US military officials regard that the country's geographic and geopolitical capabilities could facilitate a military operation on the ISIS militants both in Syria and Iraq. Petro Poroshenko has said pro-Russian rebels in Ukraine have released 1,200 prisoners. He was speaking during a visit to the strategic southeastern port city of Mariupol, which has come under shelling from pro-Russian rebels in recent days. Before the truce came into place, pro-Russian separatists made big gains in eastern Ukraine and seized territory a few miles outside Mariupol. Prosecutors said 3 German men suspected of being members of Al-Shabaab terrorist group were arrested at Frankfurt Airport after landing there on a flight from Kenya. In Kenya, police said they are investigating a possible connection between those 3 men and 2 Germans suspected of being Al-Shabaab members who are being held in Nairobi. And that was all for World in 2 Minutes, brought to you by trtworld.com.